afternoon, everyone. I am Jessamay Armalimban. We will talk about identity fusion theory. Now, what is identity fusion theory? Identity fusion theory is a type of identity where two types of identities are connected with each other. First identity is personal identity or personal self. Second is social identities or social selves. Personal identity is related to our personality, made up of our different traits that define us and make us a unique individual. Examples are young, short, polite, and introverted. While social identities are derived from the groups where we belong or groups where we joined. Examples are sports team, family, religion, and country. This identity has rules, roles, and values. It is fusion of personal and social selves. Both identities are influential to each other. Identity fusion theory constructs relationship between people and groups. It develops a strong relationship that makes fused person comes to treat or consider other group members as a family. Means fused person connect or join to a group for no reason. Actually, it develops a strong bond that ties them into every individual group members. Fused person feel deeply connected to other group members. Although they are fused, they remain independently. There are still limits between the two identities. Means even one identity is activated, it can still affect the other. How the fused person should be act? They should be act based on their personal traits or they should be act based on the rules of the group where they belong. It depends on the identity that activated on a fused person. Normally, it is our personal identity that we are going to act according to our personality. In social identity, it occurs in situation when a group member or a group feel threatened. Behind this theory, there are two researchers that I found. The first one is Mr. William B. Swan Jr. He is a professor of social, personality, and clinical psychology at the University of Texas at Austin. He receives many achievements from his journey. Mr. William is primarily known for his work on the self and identity, especially in the development of the three theories. These theories are the self-verification, identity negotiation, and identity fusion. According to Mr. William, people become fused with a group when they feel visceral sense of connectedness with a group. He also added that one reason why fusion is important and interesting is because fused person express willingness to engage in extraordinary behavior in the service of their group membership. The second researcher is Mr. Michael D. Burmeister. He is a postdoctoral researcher at the University of Oxford in Oxford, United Kingdom. He also had many achievements from his journey. Mr. Michael is currently working with an interdisciplinary research group on antecedents, nature, and consequences of group bonding, cooperation, and conflict. Unique characteristics of identity fusion theory have been summarized it in the form of four principles. The first principle is the agentic personal self principle. This principle, when the identity fused individual will become strongly connected with a group, their actions reflect their personal self as well as their social self. The personal self of fused people are motivated in pro-group behaviors. It also increased the endorsement of extreme pro-group sacrifices. The second principle is the identity synergy principle. In this principle, Personal and social selves are come together and they are both activated independently and motivated in extreme pro-group behaviors are also occurs in this principle. Third principle is the relational ties principle. In this principle, strongly relationships are ultimately results from this. Personal and social selves of fused people are very strong. They care to their members, they value the members' identities and social selves. The last and fourth principle is the irrevocability principle. In this principle, the strongly fused people will tend to remain fused. It is due to their strong emotions, beliefs, and intra-relationships experienced by the strongly fused people. There are consequences of being a fused individual. The first one is endorsement of extreme pro-group behaviors. When fused persons are willing to fight and die for their fellow in group, they are willing to sacrifice their lives. For me, it is negative because it's too much to sacrifice your lives. But in their part, they think that it's positive that they sacrifice their lives, fight for them, are showing their loves and care for their group members. The last consequence is the engagement of personally costly pro-group behaviors. When fused persons are donating money to their group, they provide social and emotional support for their group members. Strongly fused individuals are willing to go out of their way to protect their groups and maintain its integrity. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you understand and you've learned from my topic. Thank you.
Inverted and full light. Full light? Anong full light? Sure.
Beauty. I did it. Yeah, and nasasakayag me. Tapos may with
It is really... Yeah.